You guys, you know that one company that makes Five Nights at Freddy's merch nowadays? I think it's called, like, I don't know, like Jack's Pacific or something. Oh, wow, that is a big box. They made a freaking Jazwares Vault Freddy Fazbear action figure. Should we get into it, guys? I don't know. I think we'll just leave this sealed. Should we open it or should we keep it sealed?
Should I open it or should I keep it sealed?
So, this has already been cut open and everything. So we can just slide this on out. Whoa. Five Nights at Freddy's Endo Series. What could be in this package, guys? I know we've all seen the thumbnail, but what could be in it? Well, we're about to find out. But first, let's take a look at this box. This box is actually pretty cool. So obviously, the front, we got Five Nights at Freddy's Endo Series. On the side, you got Five Nights at Freddy's. And then up here, or down there, I guess, it says Endo Series. Back says Endo Series as well. And the side just says Five Nights at Freddy's again. And the top says Five Nights at Freddy's Endo Series. A lot of Endo Series representation here. I'm still not sure exactly what's in here. I don't know. The box could be misleading. Not sure. What? Oh my goodness, guys. This looks so cool, guys. I want to open it. But before we open that, we're not actually reviewing these or anything, but I might as well show them off. I did end up picking up 2 of the Jazwares plushies, so why don't we show those off real quick. So first we got good old Foxy. This one is adorable, so soft and fluffy. Oh my goodness, I love these ones. And then the only new character they've made so far, which is just the Nightmare Young plush. I bought those 2 just because I thought I needed to buy I was going to buy the Nightmare Young for videos anyway. And then I bought the Foxy when they first released stuff in stores. Originally, I was going to get Freddy, but they didn't have him in stock. So we just went with Foxy. Now, we got to get into this bad boy. Well, I guess we can also look at this box, I guess. So, it says it includes the Endo 101 and character parts for Shadow Freddy and normal Freddy. Snap pieces onto Endo, glowing eyes, just like the jump scare figures back there. Classic Freddy and Shadow Freddy. 1 set, Jazwares Vault Edition. Powers still 93%. Not sure why they chose that number specifically. It is a collector figure. Let's get into it now. Oh, Lord. Now, this may look absolutely terrifying to put together, but trust me, I assure you, it is. So first off, we're just going to go over the endoskeleton itself. So the endoskeleton's jaw opens up and closes. It has bendable waist, which is really nice, like for waist articulation. Drop down joints in the legs, and posable knees and ball joint feet. Same with this side as well. Gosh, this is not focusing very well. For arms, there is bend and more bend up here. A little bit of ball joint, but not really. Oh my goodness, camera! Too much stuff in the background. Let's get rid of these guys. I think those guys are what's truly like doing it. And then there's this arm as well. Wow, what is going on with this camera? Okay. Yeah, bends, articulates on the hand. Okay. I mean, not really much to say about this guy. Opens and closes his mouth, moves around. Let's get into the normal Freddy figure now. Okay, and we have finished Freddy. As you can see, he is quite flimsy in some places, like his head. I don't know why. The endoskeleton was also like that. And then for whatever reason, this will focus. That's the best we're getting. This hand is really flimsy, which is really unfortunate. Especially because the Endo hand was not like that. It's just his normal hand. His hands are also weirdly small. Don't know why. But overall, the worst part is he loses so much posability that he has when he's just the endoskeleton. Like, yeah, that's there, but like a lot of this is stiffer. Actually, his legs were pretty normal, but like he can't bend his elbow in. That's probably the worst offense. He can't bend his arms in, and I don't like that much. But his mouth does open and close, so that's pretty nice. I do think that leaving it open looks the best. Overall, his details are there. I don't know why they didn't like paint the insides of his ears. He's really shiny when I feel like he should be way less shiny like he is in game. So that's kind of annoying, but he looks fine. His eyes really pop out of his skull, and I think that's a little weird. I wish they like sat back further. Like, if we removed his head. Oh gosh. If we remove his head and we like do this, not like that, but like this would be good. Maybe a little bit more or less like this. Yeah, this would be pretty good. But his eyeballs are also humongous. Like if those were smaller, I think it would look good as well. But those are nitpicky complaints that I have for this figure. But overall, this figure looks great. And now let's get into the one you have all been waiting for, the Shadow Freddy suit. I forgot to mention, since this comes with his blackout eyes for Shadow Freddy, you can create like a scarier version of Freddy, I guess. I don't really know what the point of this part is. I just kind of wanted to show off the cool black eyes on normal Freddy. Looks pretty badass. Okay, now let's actually work on Shadow Freddy. We did it! That one took way longer than Freddy. I have no idea why, but it did. I, off the bat, have one complaint, and it's the ear, but that's pretty much it. Outside that, I don't truly have any complaints. I understand why they didn't remove the ear, because it's, you know, not important to remove his ear, really. He's not that important to like the story. They just kind of wanted to make like that Vault exclusive for people who wanted that, and gosh dang it, I understand that. That makes sense. It makes sense why they wouldn't make some completely new mold for it, for this exclusive that is limited time, because in the future when they do end up, you know, making something for that, they probably will make an exclusive mold for some character down the line. But I feel like this wasn't the first one, or wasn't the right one to do it. It's the first one out. People don't really know about this yet that often or that much, so it makes sense why they wouldn't show it off super heavily everywhere yet. His waist sits really low, which is weird. I feel like this should be brought up a little bit more, but that's a tiny little concern. Again, elbows don't go very far. That's annoying. Hands are still really freaking small for whatever reason. But this hand is stiff as a rock. So that hand's fine now on this one. And everything seems really nice about this. I do have something I want to compare this to, though. 2 plushies. I know, plushies are not the best comparison measure for an action figure. But we're going to compare it next to the X Smart Shadow Freddy plushie and the original Shadow Freddy plushie. So, off the bat, obviously he's an action figure and those are plushies. X Smart has different colors, but I feel like his color scheme definitely matches more to the Funko plushie color scheme, which is really cool. I'm definitely going to display Shadow Freddy. Maybe I'll switch him out occasionally, but I think Shadow Freddy's going to be the first one on display compared to displaying normal Freddy. And overall, I truly have like 0 complaints for this figure outside the ear. The paint weathering is great. The hands are a little small, but that's pretty much it. Ah! And he died. But they do hold pretty well together when they do fall. That's pretty nice. Yeah, Funko's older action figures, you shake them and they fall apart. You just like, falls. Like, oh. Yeah, so I really like this action figure. I really like the Freddy action figure. Eventually, I'll probably end up picking up more of these guys. Tell me if you want another review on these guys or something. I don't know. Leave your, leave a comment letting me know how you feel about this pack and if you want them to release more Jazwares Vault Exclusive packs like this, and if you'll be picking any up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey gang, it's me, Tony, and today we're gonna see if I'm faster than this mousetrap. Turns out, I'm not faster than this mousetrap. And update, it hurts. Alright, bye guys.